Hey guys, MGH here and welcome to another Arsenal career mode episode. This one it's mind-boggling. It's absolutely crazy. Now anyway, we're going to start off this episode here. I'm going into a game against AC Milan at their stadium. Now bear in mind, I absolutely hate the San Siro in this game, so you actually see me back out here. I'm actually going to sim this match. Now let me explain why, really quick. On FIFA, I play as the most zoomed out camera angle you can be. With the San Siro, it limits it and it zooms in a bit for you. It makes me feel sick. I know it sounds so pathetic, but I genuinely feel sick when I play at the San Siro. It's way too close for my brain, and I just can't play there. So I decided to sim the match. We get a 1-1 draw against AC Milan, so we've got an away goal. We sim this one against Wigan as well because it's the Premier League and we're already top by like 10 points at this point. But now we move into the proper Milan game. So don't forget, this is the quarterfinals. I was brave to sim that first leg, but we got the 1-1 result, so we go into this game knowing that if we win this match or if we draw, we go through with away goals, if that's a 0-0. If we draw 1-1, then it's going to go to extra time because they would have an away goal. You guys know the rules, but let me just say this right now. This match against AC Milan is the craziest match of FIFA I have ever played in my life. It seriously is. In terms of the CPU matches, I know on Ultimate Team you can get bloody matches that go 8-all or 6-all or something like that. But this match, oh my god, I've never seen anything like it. So to kick off the match here, Lovren scores an absolute pearl of a shot. I mean, what the where did that even come from? 9 minutes in and we're already 1-0 down. And it wasn't looking too good because now I needed 2 goals. So not the best way to start the match. But you know what? You've got to admire a strike like that. I mean, holy crap, just look at it. Just flies into the net. So it was an absolute beautiful start to the game for AC Milan. Not so good for me. But we're going to try and get back in this game as soon as we could. Asamoah goes through and goal here. Has a shot which gets saved. And then Kara, my CDM, had stayed up from a corner, I think it was. And he was on hand to smash in that rebound, which was a little bit fortunate that it came straight to his feet. Because if you look, there are many AC Milan defenders that could have got that ball. But nope, it came straight out to me. And luckily, Kara didn't attempt to try and control it. He kind of just volleyed it. So that was a great way to get back in the game. And excuse my throat for sounding a bit musky. I just sneezed about 2 minutes ago. It makes me sound a bit crazy. But anyway, we get a penalty here. A bullshit penalty. I was going to do the bullshit alarm there. But how can I have the bullshit alarm for something that happens that's good for me? He actually gets a yellow card as well. So starts off his match with a great goal, but then gives away a pointless penalty, which, sorry, it really wasn't a penalty. Just look at this replay. Koch is quite a strong player, but like he's not exactly pulling him to the floor, is he? He's a little bit of tugging, a little bit of shirt pulling. But regardless, we are going to accept this penalty because now we can go ahead and hopefully slot it away. We're going to pick Doumbia. He hasn't got the best penalties ever, but the best in the squad at the moment. And we are going to slot this right down the middle. Boom! I normally go bottom right or bottom left, or top left, top right. I never go down the middle. So this time I thought, you know what, let's go down the middle. And it's a really, really nice shot there. The downside to going in the middle is, obviously, if they leave the keeper in the middle of the net, they're going to save it guaranteed. Whereas even if you go bottom left, sometimes it will still go bottom left and they won't be able to save it, even if they dive the right way, you know? But it comes off the post there. Got very lucky not to concede again there before half-time. A bit of a scramble there as well in front of the face of goal, but we get it away. We're still 2-1 up at this point. We release the Kraken. Doumbia is running. He's running. Cuts inside, and look at that. Another penalty. You cannot cope with his pace. He is so quick on the ball, and he's got 4-star skills, so little Ronaldo chops inside. You're always going to stick a foot out to try and get the ball, and it's going to trip him up day in, day out. Doumbia steps up to score again. Oh, bollocks. I decided to go down the middle again for some reason. I don't know. I just felt like it. And we fluffed up the penalty. Then Pato, excuse that beeping. Then Pato almost scores just before half-time there. He hits it over the top of the bar. So we go into half-time still leading, but not feeling that solid, to be honest. It was one of those matches where it could have gone either way. Both sides were having good chances. We get Koch on the ball here, chips it over the top, and look at that lobbed shot. Oh, do you want some salt with that chip? Calfreezy. 15th goal of the season for Koch there, and it's a really nice finish. Just look at that. Keeper, I mean, if he was a bit quicker off his line, he might have just about got there, but Koch, as you know, very good sprint speed, very good acceleration. He was always going to win that. And it was a really nice goal, think of it that way, eh? It was a really, really nice finish. A little bit scrappy getting there, but you know what, who cares? And then they score quite a similar goal, to be honest. Emmanuelson, who's now at Fulham, by the way. Obviously, we haven't got the updated squads in this this career mode. He scores a very similar goal to Cox, except I'd say his was a little bit harder actually, because we had two defenders on either side of him, sandwiching him at one point, almost sandwiching him anyway. But Szczesny lets it go through his legs. So now it's 4-3 on aggregate. Sorry. And like I said, it was one of those close matches where it could have gone either way. I needed one more to make sure of it, and there you can see Isla with one of the best finishes I've seen this season. I mean, in terms of the angle he's just scored at, that is not an easy thing to do. Just look at the replay here, and by the way, what a pass from Doumbia as well. Not only is he a good goal scorer, he can pass it as well relatively well, but look at that. Just the inside of the post. I couldn't believe when I scored that. I mean, just watch. Look at that. That is just world class. Don't forget he is rated 89 overall now. But anyway, you're not going to believe me at this point, guys. You're not going to believe me. But at this point, Elin was trying to talk to me. So I was looking away at Elin then. I passed it out and Pato scores. Now, I know it's very difficult to believe and it looks so bad, but you're just going to have to believe me, guys. I honestly got distracted there and I gave away a stupid goal. And then in the 90th minute, we did not need to concede another goal. And guess what? Pato again scores in the 90th minute to level the game, on aggregate that is, as well. On away goals, they've got more. They've got more away goals than me. Oh my god. So I'm afraid, guys, you're going to have to blame Elin for that. But it's not over yet, right? We can still score. Here we go, we're going to pass it into Doumbia. He's going to run around the defender and he's... Oh, fuck off. And I hit the post. We draw 4-4 and I'm out on away goals. I was so upset. I was really pissed off at this point. Ugh. As you can see, a very sad panda. So we are out of the Champions Cup, guys, because of that. Barcelona go through, Real Madrid go through, Bayern Munich go through, and AC Milan do as well. So who knows who's going to win that. But if I didn't give away that goal, if I didn't miss that penalty, what could have been? But we can't be upset about that forever. We get a 3-0 victory against Everton. We've got Brazil games coming up soon, as you guys know. And what can I say? We move on into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. So I told you we could probably sim our way all the way to the finals, and there was no way I was going to sim against Man City and potentially lose out on another cup. So now that we're out of the Champions Cup, and I was so pissed off at this point about that, I really wanted to do well in the FA Cup. It's not as good, but it will do. It's silverware, right? We've pretty much won the BPL already. We might as well go for the FA Cup, and we're against Manchester City, like I said. A very good squad. They've got Wilshere in midfield, by the way. Lots of people didn't maybe watch the series when I sold Wilshere. I got a lot of money for him. But it happened to be Man City, which is stereotypical, right? Thanks, EA, for that. But yeah, this match was pretty close as well. It's not ever going to be as good as that AC Milan game. Although it ended badly for me, that AC Milan game, you got to admit, it was one of the most intriguing and exciting games you've ever watched. It was just mental. I wish I did a live com over that, but it probably wouldn't have ended the same way. But either way, in this match against Manchester City, I was finding it very difficult to score. But I was also defending very well, so we go in at 0-0 at half-time. We get another chance here. Gabbiadini with a really poor shot with his right foot, and then Doumbia with his left. Oh my god, I just was not going to score, and it was really frustrating. We needed to make some changes, so I brought on Ramsey, Podolski, and Casemiro as a cam. So remember that, Casemiro, I'm playing as a central attacking midfielder now. But we finally get a lucky break here, chipped over to Gabbiadini, and surely that's a freaking penalty. What the bullshit alarm? That is ridiculous. How is this not a penalty? This is the 90th minute to go through to the final. Left foot volley, top left corner. I get brought down by Mascherano. That is without doubt a freaking penalty. Couldn't believe my luck. And look at that. As soon as I come out the menu, it's the end of the first, well, not the first game, but the first 90 minutes. So now we have to go into extra time. I just could not believe the referee didn't give a penalty for that. I got a really shit penalty against AC Milan, which probably wasn't deserved. And then in a game where I really needed one, it didn't happen. But then, what the fuck? More bullshit alarm. How the hell did Podolski not control this? That is bullshit, look. He just lets it go past him like it's not even there. I'm sorry, but that is absolute bullshit. And that is why I've got the bullshit alarm. There's no way Podolski, an 88 rated striker, would let that go past him. But I wasn't pissed off for too long because look at that. Woo! Casemiro playing as a centre attacking midfielder. He's going to celebrate his first goal for Arsenal. I believe it's his first goal. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I can't remember if he has scored before. But what a way to open your account for Arsenal. I mean, Jesus Christ. He went ham on that ball. Look at that. Absolutely smashed it. And it wasn't over there. It wasn't over. Look at this. We get a pass into Gabbiadini here and we chip it over the top for Witsel. Great control. Puts it into the net. We are into the final of the FA Cup. I don't know who we're playing yet. You guys will find out in the next episode. But that was a really nice, well-worked goal there. And hopefully you've enjoyed the video, guys. We had 2 crazy games. Excuse me. Shame about the Champions Cup and going out, but you know what? It was an entertaining match. Life goes on. Maybe we'll do another season and win it there. It's up to you guys. Casemiro comes on late in the game and gets man of the match. But please leave a like, guys, if you've enjoyed this video. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe above if you don't want to miss any more episodes like this. And thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.